Ascension Activations, May 2025. A message from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. With Canadian psychic medium Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the energies of May 2025, a month that often comes with new inspiration, new momentum, and a calling to engage more with the natural world around us. When I tuned into the Intergalactic Alliance for our monthly message, the first bit of guidance I was given was to go back over the events of April 2025, both on the world stage and on the energetic stage, in order to get a clearer picture of the massive transformation we are currently undergoing and how these changes will impact us moving forward. On the world stage, we have witnessed tariff wars declared, massive layoffs worldwide, celebrities rocketed into the sky, a new leader for the WEF, and the death and funeral of a religious leader. We have witnessed protests happening across the globe as everyday citizens get pushed to the end of their limits with their governments, protests that appear to be falling on deaf ears. On top of all that orchestrated chaos, we have also experienced multiple earthquakes, volcanoes acting up, and freak storms that left a lot of damage in their wake. If this was a movie, right about now would be the part of the story where the good guys turn the tides, which is happening. But if you're only looking from outside in, these tides can appear awfully high and unturned. However, everything I've listed so far is just what we're being asked to give our attention to. For the old controllers know, if they can get and keep our attention on their narrative, we will inadvertently give away our creative energy to keep the illusion going longer. It's a quantum truth we know, but have undervalued. The very act of observation changes the way particles interact with each other. Combine that with the law of attraction's expectation principle, that which you expect you get, and voila, the insanity continues. However, that also means the more we turn our attention away from the world stage, staying aware of their moves but not enraged or enraptured by their games, the faster we see the old system crumble and stay crumbled, never to resurface. The good news for humanity lies not in the forefront, but in what's going on behind the scenes as Earth and her people undergo massive changes on a quantum and energetic level that are reflecting in a multitude of ways. We are being set free at a level that reaches all the way to the core of our beings. Changes that are quickly liberating our minds, hearts, bodies, and souls from some very ancient quantum entanglement that has been anchoring false light agendas and dark fleet technologies and energies on Earth for millions of years, anchors we weren't even aware of until recently. Thanks to all of the phenomenal work the Guardian Kim Gogan and her team are doing in conjunction and cooperation with Source, and now with the additional help from members of the Universal Council, humanity is now moving ever closer to a time when dark fleet and false light influences will no longer be able to hinder our progress or infect our consciousness. Here's a quick summary of how far we have really come in the unseen layers of reality over the course of April 2025. April 2025 saw the end of a 3 billion-year-old battle waged right here on Earth and on all planes of our existence between the forces of Source, or good, and the forces of anti-Source, or evil, Source 1. The removal and reabsorption of the last dark combatant and all affiliated dark AI systems, a higher dimensional being known as the Demiurge. The end of an ancient covenant that allowed for true source light to be transmuted into false light at the highest quantum levels of our reality, but always within a finite, predetermined period, a time which has now come to an end, expired with the removal of the Demiurge. The discovery and dismantling of an ancient soul trap mechanism and the release of captured souls back to Source. The souls of Earth fully reclaimed by Source, the Earth and her kingdoms fully reclaimed by Source, the living crystals of Earth fully reclaimed by Source, and game over for those trying to overthrow Source. The uncloaking, containment, decommissioning, and dismantling of a dark womb-like entity dubbed the Beast, able to birth sophons and dark manifestations designed to distort, reverse, or block Source wisdom and Source love. If you haven't yet seen the show Three Body Problem, I highly recommend it as a means of gaining a better understanding of sophons and how they worked in the past, as they are now being dismantled everywhere across our galaxy and beyond in cooperation with the Universal Council. All of these events happening back to back to back is an absolute game changer, not just for us, but for our starkin soul families and every organic soul who was interfered with by these dark beings and their systems. On a personal level, my April epiphany came with the realization that we are not moving into 5D, it's moving into us. What if 5D New Earth gets created from the inside out in concert with Source, and it's not a literal new reality bubble that we move into? That would mean we're already experiencing New Earth energies when we're in alignment with 5D frequencies, receiving 5D vibrational frequency fields through our hearts, consciousness, and intuition, and then anchoring them into our reality with every random act of kindness. That would mean no more waiting to arrive. We can open the door and embody the new frequencies anytime we wish. It was at this point that the Intergalactic Alliance decided to chime in with their message for May. Enjoy. Bright blessings to you, beloved Earth Star angels. It is a joy to be speaking with you once again. We have asked our sweet channel for this summary of April's events as a means of communicating to you just how far you have come on your ascension journey. Though it may not look like much has changed on the world stage, much is happening in the unseen aspects of your reality that are akin to adding nitrous oxide to your gas tank. If you thought April's energies came with a faster pace, get ready for things to get kicked up another notch throughout May 2025. Before we continue with May's message, we would like to ask that you take a moment and reflect on just how powerful you are to have made and maintained source connections amidst a multitude of quantum programs designed to keep you distracted and disconnected. Give yourself a pat on the back and cut yourself some slack for what you perceive as your imperfections or flaws, and instead see yourself as an original masterpiece in progress. When the obstacles within have been removed, like prejudices against oneself, the shadow aspect ceases to be, replaced by the light of truth, that you are a child of Source. Your shadows are only temporary. Your soul glow is permanent, and now is the time when appreciation of your uniqueness will be easier to grasp and maintain in balanced self-acceptance, not ego. This is what you are in the middle of doing, transmuting your shadow side, and the removal of the dark umbilical network will go a long way into helping you get clear and stay clear. As you have deduced, you are lightening your hearts and minds to the point where you are now able to hold and maintain 5D vibrational frequencies within your body-mind-spirit complex, just not all at once or all the time, but that won't last much longer. That said, May 2025 will offer you some new Ascension Activations and an opportunity to explore some of your intuitive and creative gifts with greater clarity and greater ease, most especially your telepathy. The overall energy you'll be working with throughout May 2025 is advancement. However, this will be a month where many will experience the sensation of taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back on long-term goals or new projects. Depending on how you look at it, this rhythm still holds progress. It just requires an adjustment to expected timeframes, not expected results. Many listening are already experiencing an amplification in your creativity and intuitive abilities which will continue throughout May 2025. New epiphanies will continue to reveal new solutions to issues that have been a problem for you in the past. Remember, Source creates with love. If you wish to co-create, tap into that vibration first, then invite Source to create with you whatever conditions you feel you require to live a more comfortable life, taking inspired actions as they arise. Recognize that Source represents endless abundance, endless possibilities, endless opportunities. All you have to do is work with that energy in the awareness that you have always been good enough to receive Source love. Remember, Source is within you, not floating above you. So every time you say the words, I can't, what you're really saying is, Source can't get me through this, or Source can't help me do this. And nothing on this world or any other could be further from the truth. To this end, we will be sending you the frequencies of compassion and universal love, meant to assist you in tapping into the endless wellspring of Source love and Source energy, now available in greater quantities than at any time over the last 3 billion years. This May, we will also be sending you additional love frequencies to make it easier for you to see yourself and others through your angel eyes. Further activations to your solar plexus and heart chakra will support your ability to find greater compassion, as well as help you to form and maintain a stronger bond with those in your life that you already share the love vibe with. They can also come with some tummy issues and digestive upset as you release self-diminishing beliefs from your system and replace them with new Source love codes. It is the amplification of Source connection and Source energy that will be felt more deeply throughout May 2025 and moving forward into the months and years ahead. During this month, it will become easier to identify and appreciate the best parts of yourself, not from a place of ego, but from an acknowledgement that you are a beloved child of Mother, Father, Source. Upgrades to your third eye chakra will enhance and increase your clairvoyant efficiency and will be directly connected to your clear knowing capabilities. This upgrade will amplify your inner vision and clear knowing, making it easier to receive guidance, answers, and impressions. It will be easier to see yourself as a part of nature, not against it. The hand of the Divine Mother will be felt strongly this May, helping to soothe frayed nerves and create a space for greater clarity and receptivity within that holds the potential to flow out to all you encounter. This will be felt most strongly in your sacral chakra area, helping to release, transmute any self-judgment or unworthiness issues still clinging to your creative centers. Holding yourself back from creating, be it through insecurity, uncertainty, or lack of faith in oneself, can lead to elimination issues and lower back pain. The first 10 days in May will require flexibility in plans and patience. Allow synchronicity to play its part, as divine timing is definitely at play. A mixed bag of blessings arrives between May 10th and 20th. As a wish come true, comes kitty corner to a hurdle or challenge to overcome. During this time, you will be led to all cooperative components needed to succeed. Help will come from unexpected or unusual sources. Trust your intuition and know that a small compromise now can lead to huge rewards down the line. A perpetually unhappy or terminally difficult woman will play a key role. In the third and fourth week of May, everything will start to pick up and the balls in play will really start rolling. Any boredom experienced at the beginning of the month will quickly vanish as you move into the end of May and the beginning of June. To use one of your Earth sayings, buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get really exciting. Until next month, in the highest light of love and truth, we are the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. Namaste. Like and subscribe to stay posted. This message has been brought to you by WhatComesNextForYou.com, Galactic Guidance, and so much more. What's in your future?